The burning sensation hasn't...
So, we managed to stop the Abyss Order's plan?
Let me check.
Dane must be really upset. Of all the ways to be
Let's go.
Huh?
Huh? Light.
Apologies, Captain Dainsleif, Twilight Sword. Back then, I failed you, and failed to protect our people.
No. For 500 years, you have faithfully done your duty. To this day, I am proud of you all.
Conria didn't fall, did it? Since you're still here.
Correct. So, no need to revive the homeland.
That was Halfdan's soul.
More than one kind of strange power exists still. If you intend to venture deeper in and continue your investigation...
You bet. We'll be super careful. Oh, but Dane, does the...
That device took us...
Oh, right. You've earned a good rest.
Vacation? There are more important things, and I suspect that these amplificate... Thank you for understanding. I only hope that next time we meet, you know who's...
Sheesh. He sure knows how to hold... Well, shame that we didn't get... As long as you keep pressing on with your journey, you guys would... Oh, Paimon almost forgot. The real reason we've probably seen enough to report back to the miner now. We'll figure it out. Just don't to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information. But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru, even if we can't see exactly... Wait a second! Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she? Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions. Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us. Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but, it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? All right, then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all. Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all. Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything. What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on, wake up.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well?
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee. Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Oh, that's Master's herbal. Before I forget. Whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. Now, the guide to Avidia Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board, but...
Right? This is the second time he's...
Yes, please do. If... So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master. Forest Watcher Tainari.
I already informed it is common practice in hopes of asking that incense typically has... Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale? Let the others know to stop bringing their...
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be...
Yes, Master Tainari.
Wait, hold on.
Sure. Let me fill you in.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. Based on what you saw, if you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Ooh.
You're experiencing... So even though your condition is... The rainforest is home to many... For now, I suggest you Good. Now, continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? Paimon knows we're set up. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's a... What's weird? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, considering if he misjudged your condition, then... Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows? Oh, Paimon... Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest, but it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you... Good idea! Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Colin!
Alright, next let's see your right hand. But please
Yes, I will.
Look, Kale.
But I have a vision too!
Don't talk like that. There you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since what?
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? And if you're feeling up to it...
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Got it! I'll be right there! Alright.
Yes, you can...
So, Kale, Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now?
Well, a forest ranger, we handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads. As for Master, well, today we can perform routine... Paimon, Traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual. Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Ruka Devata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago. According to what Masters told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Because you two know Amber, right?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and... sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust, really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Ruka Devata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendro Archon? So that's why you're here.
Don't mention it. We are friends.
You both have my thing.
Huh. Now that Paimon do you think you might be right? Well, anyway, let's get started on cleaning this. Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did... Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. Whoops!
Ah, no! You dropped it on the ground!
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there. Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments, too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature, but Master is actually very kind at heart. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have... But Master declines their offers every time, saying... Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists... In fact, Master...
Really? Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one... Paimon's still kinda upset, though.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little, but it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is she going to die?" It probably started to get under Master's...
Hey! Don't laugh! Hey! Now even Kale's starting to... That's...
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale.
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. Oh, what?
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden?
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back!
Oh,
Oh, Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
it's you two. I was just
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon...
No need to worry. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose...
So, Tainari...
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't... So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past Well, because Kale asked me. And honestly speaking, I would... But she insisted, saying...
So, Tainari...
Right. Ever since she was a child...
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease you... At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas. In its final stages, the disease strips...
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why With appropriate treatment, the disease... Nevertheless, Kale...
What? The fertility...
It appears you already are from... Anyway, the person who... I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar... However, Kale is a resilient individual. Oh, by the way, Paimon...
She doesn't need to apologize.
Well said. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take...
Well, it's not too serious at this point. Though I must admit that Kale... She was interested in the work. Her stamina has... Alright, now that I've told you about Kale...
Yeah, we'd like to...
Alright, but I must warn you to...
No problem.
Let's go then. We'll...
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilote lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilote lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Cowpelata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
Oh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
There should be Nilote lotuses growing. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that will rendezvous here once you've gathered.
Alright, we've gathered enough Nilote lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari. Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses.
Let me have a look. I'm glad you two came along.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari,
Yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Kainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering.
The withering is back? Can you tell me?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry.
No one in our patrol team had.
Okay, I understand. You may.
Wait, Kainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected area is not only
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a...
That's right. Only someone with a vision can venture, but you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision. Don't sweat it.
Wait, you've met other forest rangers before? Anyway, since you...
Hey, look! That gloomy area over there looks like a withering zone. Even though Paimon's seen one before, it's still kinda scary.
All right, Traveler. We're about to enter the Withering Zone. Since you already have experience dealing with these things, you should already know what to do. But please remember, don't push yourself. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the Withering Zone.
Would you mind coming with me to buy a copy of today's newspaper? At the ready. Reconstitute!
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Windblade!
Now! Destroy the tumor of the Withering! Yes. Thanks to you two. It's that obvious. Recently, if that simply meant more work for me... For instance, even this presents and most disturbingly...
Huh?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received... No, none that we know of. The Withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. Oh, by the way, Irminsul is... I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul. Ley lines can... The Dendro arc... And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from greater... I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering zones here for a long time. Until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back.
The Withering zone you Huh? Wait, is that... Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This duskbird is Hypatia's designated...
Oh, her? How could we forget?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Huh?
Yes. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to...
What? You mean she's been sick?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as... I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these.
Wait, you want us to bring...
Let's find out. Here. So, how do you...
Huh? Really? But, wait, how...
Back when we were clear... And if I may ask, that's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all, because what you saw is of... My forefathers were... Now, after seeing you in action with my own eye, when you passed out, I could try to tell you more, but it...
that sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? See...
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase. Please. Here, take these. Also, here's a letter that I would... No, I should...
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast.
Yesterday, total 5.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Hypatia, are you alright? There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Huh? What happened? Really? Wow, this place is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Windblade! What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change? Fire Blade!
In Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute! Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Let it rain. Attack! That's the way. This one's got your name on it. Feeling lucky? Prepare to be blown away. Coming at ya! Umbrella warfare, I guess! Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence, the bonds of... But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now...
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Well, the good news is that she's still are you okay? Anyways, we can talk about this later. Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay.
I see. So, I'm grateful that you came so...
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about...
Oh, really? I see...
Your neighbor? You mean...
Oh?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler.
No, you needn't worry.
So, Hypatia...
I'm not sure what it's called. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection. Even after I opened, and at that very moment, in my curiosity, it wasn't until I crouched...
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. I was convinced they'd never show up again. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his Sorry about that.
Well, if somebody... All right, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature Sweet Madame.
Sounds good.
All done. Let's... Oh, it's...
Are you already finished cooking? Even though it took me nearly 3 years before. You should know that some researchers spent their entire life.
So why does this...
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale primarily since the root of the Dendroarchon's naturally. Anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon...
That was primarily due to her body's unique taking in any sense. Not to worry, though. Technically, your body should...
Whew. Well, that...
I must admit, I am quite envious of your...
Whoa. You're really serious about this.
I am a researcher, after all. As a member of the Ritaoes Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings, which is why I must turn... If only my percept... I am currently in the... Sages have said that... That's why we meditate alone.
Whoa. So knowledge...
Of course I do. However, I've been feeling... I believe that being able to see them is a sort of... But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy.
What's so strange about that?
Well, it's strange.
Oh. Is that true?
Yes. Well, to an extent. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality. But yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could... The fact that the people... I was born into a family. I studied hard. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Back then, I would...
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irma?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any... Work... if only I could ascend... If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright, and had the chance...
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to... I understand that you're a... As Sage Kage clearly...
Keep your emotions in...
Sage Kage, I am merely a forest watcher.
Well,
I see. Well,
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does...
You'll know.
And, how long will I...
There's no...
Do you mean to tell me that, despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the... If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari!
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City but all that can wait.
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered—
Very good. Now that the Traveler has made a full recovery—
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord—
Sorry, I'm afraid—
Well, do you at least—
let me think. Oh! Also, when you enter—
Oh? What?
It's called an Akasha, needless to say.
Great! Next up! That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave.
Yes, she's doing much better. She knew you two would be leaving.
Thanks, Tainari. All right.
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
I've been waiting for you two.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off.
Don't worry about me. I can, but I guess now I am.
There's no need to We're probably still gonna—
Thank you.
Oh?
It's my recipe for pizza.
Yay! Thanks.
I hope that whenever you eat them, well then, I train you.
entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah!
Because there's curly... But no need to worry. That... Perhaps you two... After centuries... As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any I should mention that...
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari...
You two are quite fortunate. Until Here are your To activate it...
Oh! Says this little dude... May the... Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing! It seems all we need to do is concentrate...
Exactly. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that... Okay, next, let's... Oh, come on! Ugh, Paimon's brain is... Oh, smart idea! But what are you going to ask it? Huh. You too? Uh-oh. He's from Sumeru. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Please, there's no...
Here!
Oh, Let me seems even Tainari acknowledge.
We want to meet with
You mean you want to meet? Sorry.
What? You two?
Well, as I said, all I know is that ever since Lesser Lord...
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is...
Aw, but...
No need... And besides, in this world, take me for example. Don't mention it. If you two... Hey, come on!
Oh, so what do we do now? Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
Ad Astra Abyssa.
Catherine, we need...
Understood.
We want to meet with Lesser...
You two wish to meet with... I apologize.
Aww.
Please do not... In Sumeru, they take on various... An Eremite brigade...
Corps of 30?
Supposedly, Asfand. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about some...
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even... We originally came from the desert. It isn't just us, though.
Oh? Why is that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugurdevada. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugurdevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Asfand.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me.
Okay.
And then, at that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her along your journey, we were in..."
Yeah, thanks for this. Dunyarzad.
Of course. I'm terribly sorry, but...
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali! We can't let them get in the way now. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
Why isn't it working? I don't get it. Why isn't it working? I don't get it.
This new shipping of items, they're also ridiculously over-designed. I think it's so mishappy.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you start...
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the...
Really? Uh-oh. Looks like...
Huh?
No, wait, Okay, sounds...
Alright, let's move...
Trust me. Just take my word for it.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago.
I see. In that case, you...
Wait a sec!
I'm Miss Junior's... My lady, let's get going.
And if I
it'd be easier for the...
Hey! Junior...
Stay out of this. Sorry, my lady. Even though...
How much?
Wait.
How much Mora do...
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know. That's why I'm here looking for you. And knowing your health, carelessly...
No, you're wrong. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm... And every time I bring this up, they just change the Dia, I know it hasn't been easy because she saved me. The love I have, this is my life and my last
My lady, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine, I won't ask, but let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect...
Thank you, Dia.
Don't worry, today's little excursion caused such a... Since this definitely won't be your... So, I'll let you hire me.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like...
I'm fine, really.
My lady.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind.
Sure, after you rest...
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Not drunk? Not yet.
Ha! Well, if it isn't, word on the street is...
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss...
Thank you, sir, but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, we're already super grateful for everything you told us about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know. Dunyarzad.
Well, remember when you...
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was... Then one night, I woke up alone. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in...
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do I explain? Really? Of course. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad. What? Huh? Then... oh. Then...
After that, the voice said, although my body was suffering during the... Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Once I finally made it, but I know that that voice wasn't a fake. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance.
What?
It's Lesser Lord Kus. It's actually an old holo. I heard everyone was over, but because of the Academia Act, maybe they see Lesser Lord Kus.
Aww.
It is. It's sure the Greater Lord.
Just remember that we're...
I know that people over by the Grand, but recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings.
Hold on, my lady, does this...
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her.
Yes. I've agreed with Nilu to—
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much. Even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you—
But of course. Nilu will be through. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught.
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side.
Oh.
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sabzeruz festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular.
You're very welcome. It's,
problem?
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it.
Oh, probably because it was the theater.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if we can't let that happen, though. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's...
And I can't wait to see you on the...
Nilu, what?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sabzeruz, the most important performance at the Sabzeruz festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about...
Okay. Then, according to legend, a long, long time ago, on one of some of the gods got drunk. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras became... Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. Of course they did.
When people mention, although they aren't around anymore, though we're just tiny.
Nilu, you of all people.
They symbolize.
Yeah.
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance, if my stage were. So?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zerus festival together?
Dunyarzad. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Dancing as a child. I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was my grandmother's. The Sub-Zerus festival has been looted.
What's with your yellow hair? Did you know that the Sub-Zerus Fest...
Huh. Revamp. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I... Oh, and the perfume sold around here is... I mean...
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru... And when it comes to musicians,
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. Wow.
Uh-huh. Of course.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for...
Sure. But saying it... But take you two for...
Well, we enjoy
Yes. You should keep searching. Sometimes the answers...
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. Oh... It looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way...
I'm sure you two will get along well with...
There's...
Hey, Traveler.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to tell you. My lady knows you're looking for ways.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out. My lady is...
Sounds like a plan.
Here, we've got...
Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia.
I've got great
Life is so dull here.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should...
You sure sound a hook.
It's called being a professional. I'm...
Look, Dia's blushing.
I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well...
I take it you all know each other already?
We met this morning at...
No kidding.
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered since you've already met...
Appreciate it, Chief.
Seth?
Just recently, the
I suppose... Let me fill you in. The Academia the Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra...
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? The Academia's grip isn't long enough.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the God. If you're interested, maybe you could head...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumer...
If you're also...
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide... There are even some extremists who go around shouting
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Well, Traveler...
Thanks, Dia! And since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival. So, be sure to get yourselves back here. Good. Then we'll see you...
Come and have a...
You've got a deal. I can't thank you.
Believe me, I'm not making this up.
Wow! Ooh, we know that one... Paimon doesn't get it. Well, give it a...
Welcome. Welcome!
Hi there!
Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos... you see over there? Those are students from the They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got... If you ask me, the
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but...
There's been a lot of fighting between the different... Especially the group that's called...
They're called Ain El Ah.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? They're usually pretty I've heard that Ain El Ah...
Wait, did you...
I wouldn't worry too much.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Whoa! Did you hear that? So, what's your plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they... Oh... This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat so...
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss?
They're nothing to be afraid.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick more?
Yeah, with boss's fervent...
Huh. All these guys...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should...
is what we want. Feel free to look around.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it, huh?
Oh! Sorry. She must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Paimon can't stand to see so much more go.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our home. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed.
So, you mean...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions. But the story doesn't mark my word. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation...
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant once you show up. They keep up—
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham!
What? I told you the other—
Ha! The boss—
Yes, and
I'm warning you.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, on the other, I will jeopardize I am quite confident that if I begin— Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the—
What did you—
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past? This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman.
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running. Plus, he seems to know. He went that way! After him! Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still... Since you tore through...
Who exactly are you two? A student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do...
Huh? Oh, yeah!
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget...
Maybe not, but she can still use it. Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna...
All right. We'll reconvene at the appointed...
So, since you...
You were willing to part... Okay, look. If you've been making...
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Arab...
You know almost everything there... This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't...
This is anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. And
that's,
It's essentially a They were created as a means, but despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge caps over the past century. Meanwhile, well, I think that about sums it up. So with our current arrangement, you're still resolved. Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find someone named Dory. Unlike the peddlers who she's guarded against, I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it's soon become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Why do you want us to meet?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges. You two are outlanders who haven't... Beyond the password, though,
this is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and I'll prepare some funds.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule.
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? That... Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul. However, some canned knowledge with using elemental sight.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here's the... Don't be cheap. Oh, and be sure to...
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want... Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find...
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the...
What a unique
Following the paper...
Roanoke.
Got it. You too. Please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch.
Every ship
No,
deserves the
look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
The seas are calm and
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your... Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right.
I'm sorry. But as things...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper.
Before I retrieve your products, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer.
I'm sorry.
He's cautious of us. Let's take a close...
Before I retrieve your... Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? I'm guessing that you're going for a more traditional pack...
Wait a sec. Sumeru City style means we're only buying a few things. He won't...
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand, we won't be able to...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that...
Before I retrieve your products, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. Taken by mice means they sold out. He's cautious of us. Let's take a close...
Before I retrieve your products, I need to please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you...
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to pack... Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way.
you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way!
Another password! Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right!
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else...
Oh, very good.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory?
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Peach? But it seems you two...
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much. So that's why I prefer to have customers. It's your first time here. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all... Ah, yes!
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably...
What kind of products do you seek, my dear? Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological idiot. Or, how about, with this one, you can become an expert in it.
Ooh, now
2 million Mora.
Whoa!
Of course, you are free to pay.
Alright, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned. We'll take these, please.
Listen.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just... Think about it. We've gone to all... Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left, so let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you.
Excellent! Then please...
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose...
Oh, but my...
Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful. Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting...
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
I'll find you.
Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost. Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well,
You're a pretty daring...
relax.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the...
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down?
Yeah, she just... When we heard that the Academia had...
In that case, a short while ago,
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it. Do you think we could...
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. As you know, several my personal... I agreed to However, they adamantly...
So you kept count?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get... So, I've been sabotaging their business to force... The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up to ensure the capsule unless I know whose hand Dory is the most...
In other words, you wanted us to...
Yes, you can say that. The day after tomorrow, if I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay. Then...
Al-Haytham...
Doing so right under...
Everywhere's the same.
All right. This place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword fighting technique.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. We can conduct a controlled while you fight. There may be variances in your physical strength between...
Wow! Al-Haytham! You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got, Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions.
Sounds like you're
All right, let's begin the test. All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record. The next step is to hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Now, I'll start
Oh, Hatham, how's it...
Well...
Wait! How much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora?
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's content... At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. I'm heading back to Akela...
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Welcome back, my loyal patron. You name it. Can knowledge, supplies, or anything else you...
Can you really get...
Uh-huh. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Oh! But you know, after all, I had to work a read.
But how can we be...
As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one... It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop.
I'm El Akhmar.
Ah, so you're all ready. The group has done everything in their power to... That Divine Knowledge Capsule... The capsule is...
Thanks for the info.
Please, it's my...
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain El Akhmar. Let's head back and talk to Al Hatham. Al Hatham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right.
Dory even gave us
Huh, look at that. All right. In which case...
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoked. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious...
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again. See you then.
Al Hatham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's...
Yep.
Al-Haytham. I knew you were crazy.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take. This is turning its.
Back up. Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
That's close enough. Where do you think you're the jungle? Law of the jungle. I'll be back.
Feeling lucky today? You won this one.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him!
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham? Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened?
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane if...
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. This Divine Knowledge Capsule... Did you hear what he said? World, forget me.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back, too. What a Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has...
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that...
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire... Moreover, since the Academia possesses the...
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zeros Festival. maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
That's enough work for today.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time. There she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
Just as promised. Traveler and Paimon. Indeed. The festival.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord...
Thanks, Paimon. Speaking of which...
Of course we went. A lot of things...
I see. Sounds like if there is another chance, I would love to...
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your...
Dia!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for...
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know about it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble.
Even when you put it that way, it's...
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey, but I've already prepared a room for you to rest.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really
nice. Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah, it'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constant.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon started to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep... Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. It's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today. Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there. Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashava mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses, Sumeru roses, Sunsetias, Kapalatas, Hara fruits, and Zaytun peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the sub-
Wait, but if then wouldn't the Oh, Traveler, we have- Thanks! Alright.
Dear customers, would you like to try your...
What's alchemical?
Right? I thought this...
So, how does it...
It's quite simple. After you...
Sure sounds...
That is precisely what we need.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Why does everything sound so much...
So that's the true wisdom behind it. Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too! Is it?
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and...
Illusions and lies?
Yes, but this book said...
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just...
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros will be just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda can.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat. Hey, it's Dunyarzad!
In the few short days it...
The Hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attend! All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and don't forget your...
Yes, Knight
Ferris.
It's all thanks to Miss Dun...
As are we.
Oh, not at all.
Whichever one,
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to...
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
And there's also Lizard Tail and... Oh.
Huh? What's up with those two?
Onikabuto is a little...
Dunyarzad, it's all right.
I also believe in your...
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Attention! That...
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles.
The Sunsetia-flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important...
Really?
It's Night of Flower.
Paimon really wilted the cat.
They all basically sound the same.
Oh, actually, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad.
I know, right?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Eremites don't...
Who are you? I don't...
That's right. We haven't received any of their Mora, but...
They're a gang of kidnappers!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homiyanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Main!
Don't speak so disrespectfully.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter, but... Traveler, take Miss
No! We're gonna stay and help!
Please be careful.
Don't waste your time worrying about me.
Dunyarzad, are you okay?
Yeah.
You sure you're...
I'll be fine after...
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care...
Any more of them? Or rather...
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this?
Please.
Come on, it's not...
Hold on, you said something... It can't be.
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad,
Thank you very much.
Don't be like...
Are you feeling unwell?
My lady, your condition...
Truly...
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with...
Can't believe it's...
Oh, Sumeru's current...
Dunyarzad...
There's no need to be sad compared to the simple... I know that my family loves me dearly. Did you know? Since I was a child, I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing, not to mention this way, when my final day does arrive. At the very least, many people will remember that...
as long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also...
To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali, thanks. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh?
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zero? Nilu will recreate that, and with that, my...
Then what are we waiting for?
Yeah! Were you not aware that—
Over there! Someone's yelling!
I think I just saw the Academia—
The Dance of Subs—
The Sub-Zero's festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting. If you continue to resist, the Grand Sage has already granted you much—
How—
The Academia was original— This is a hard—
Art. Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to—
No.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe—
Understood. I will—
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your—
Nilou, are you okay?
Oh, Junior.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia, or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Nilou, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero so much, and I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zero's festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilou and Dunyarzad promised to make the... Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away! Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure! Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going! Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
They're all plants! Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's one of the Sabzerus festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendroarchon.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall. So, where to next?
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sabzerus festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Knight of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I happen to have some boxes ready here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
What? Ooh!
And there's also... Great! These boxes of... Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon bet you had... Huh? Are you saying that you instinctively... But now that you... Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where...